So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
Bruno Fernandes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's been shifted off it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Krupi. Oh, good spread. And here's Ivan Nilsson! He doesn't look too happy with that. And he's forced to go back. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Martinez. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Bruno Fernandes. Wriggles his way through. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now, can they get him away? Bruno Fernandes wants to run onto this.
That's good defensive concentration.
Out towards the flank. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Flashes it across. Scott. That's a cute ball. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Prachuap very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Christie. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Marcelo gets into a good position. Shot a goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Casemiro. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Casemiro. And the shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tavernier. Krupi. Played out to the left flank. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Eva Nielsen. Now it's Eva Nielsen. Truffert, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Christie. This looks promising. He's having a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Šeško is offering a wry smile there.
He's having a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Gorgu clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
De Ligt. Martinez. And Maguire. Spread to the right. Christie does really well to win the ball there. That has been slung wide. And he plays one through.
1 minute added time.
Casemiro. Martinez. Eva Nielsen. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's it, 45 minutes up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Prachuap looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half. Truffert. Tavernier. Great defending, strong and determined. Heaven. Burmo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Clipped into space. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Burmo does well to get it back. Krupi. He's had it taken off him. And here's Eva Nielsen. Eva Nielsen has been caught there, it's a foul. Tavernier! Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Jimenez. And it's Truffert. Burmo gets across and deals with it. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Truffert. Scott. Tavernier receives it in a good position here. Prachuap needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And he's lifted it over.
Bruno Fernandes most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Trofer venturing down the left. Christie. And he cuts out the supply. Dorgu. Sheshko being watched hawkishly here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
The less said about that pass, the better. Tries to play it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Heaven wins the duel this time. Martinez, and he's intervened well there. Marcelo. He's on it, can he get away? Brooks kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Looks. Oh, good climb! And yes, it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Prachuap, real chance! He's put it wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the counter is on.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Unal. Christie really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And the ball's come loose here. He's going for goal! And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Chance! And he steered it beyond the post. Chips it through. He's rising! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Senesi. And it's Adley. And he's had it nicked away. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Unal. Great vision. Martinez.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Marcelo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pass somewhat off target. Kluivert.
Adley.
Just eases him off the ball. And that will be the final act. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Šeško, very much the hat-trick hero. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Cooper. And he's been shifted off it. Bruno Fernandes.
That's going in strongly.
Such a clever touch. And Burmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Negli. And the counter is on. Burmo. But goes for goal! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in with purpose.
How that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
Negli. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bruno Fernandes. Deftly away. Šeško. Šeško! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And a shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Dorgu gets across to intercept that. So it is still 0-0. Negli. Oh, that's fabulous. Great defending, strong and determined. Menu. Here's Maciej Cunha. Šeško. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Millwall are looking to break at pace. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's anyone's ball now. He's got away with one there. Dorgu. Real chance! Now this could be a chance. And it's been hooked away. He has found the way through. Ball terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Prachuap have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary. And it's played forward. And the finish! Goal! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Prachuap are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's put paid to the danger. Now this could be a chance. Close chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Prachuap have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Played out towards the right wing.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Tries to pass it through. He's in a great... Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
He's going for goal! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Prachuap with the lead.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's having a pop! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Deep into stoppage time. Oh, no joy this time. And that's going up front in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So a temporary halt to the action. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
For the benefit of anybody who is down
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Prachuap leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So we're off again. Šeško. Oh, well played, well played.
Šeško clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's picked his way through. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Negli. Now, can they get him away? Nicely spread. Menu. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Knocks it into space. Threads one in. Crosses it in. Towering header! And that's a good finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Shapes to shoot! Marcelo is there, and he can get that clear. Matheus Cunha. Cunha gets on his bike and on the move. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Prachuap are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he was quick to react. That has been slung wide. Cooper. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a good run down the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Millwall can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 10.
He's given it away. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to cross, and that is expertly dealt with.
Millwall clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making...
And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Replace him is number 17.
Plays it across. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Not the most accurate pass. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Matías Cunha under intense pressure.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to the main threat. He had licence to deliver pretty much unchecked.
That's good play. He's found a way through. Drills one in. Brilliantly cut out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's a throw-in. Marcelo does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Steaming shot at goal! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And the shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Marcelo certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Time.
Bruno Fernandes. Here's Matías Cunha.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. It's a chance! No, not the best of headers. So that's it, it is all over. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to the
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Lewandowski! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Lewandowski probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Haaland. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong.
Lewandowski! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cherki. That has been slung wide. Tomori. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Doku. Tomori does well not to be outdone there. Kusanov gets over and intercepts. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. No goals as yet. And it's O'Reilly. He shifted it to the flank. Foot in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Gehi spots it and intercepts. O'Reilly.
Prachuap really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Now it's Lewandowski. Cherki. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Matheus Nunes. Semenyo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bale, who can single-handedly make a difference. Kusanov. Cherki. Bernardo Silva, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's gone for goal. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
That's a risky ball. Oh no, what has happened here? He's had it taken off him. Oh, well played. Donnarumma clears without hesitation. Now it's Doku. Now it's Haaland. Ignori is in a really good position out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And he was quick to react. Nicely shaped ball. Ignori. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Can he get on the end of this? A probing pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Prachuap with the corner, there first. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Neymar. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Kusanov short changes him with that pass. Ødegaard tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second period is underway. So neither side has yet broken through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Getting up there! Prachuap are looking to go forward now. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. And he's gone backward here. Doku clears it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Doku succumbs to the pressure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! Oh, good finish! And the game has liftoff. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Always onto this. And Aubameyang! And no mistake. And that for him is goal number 10. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Prachuap are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lewandowski. Prachuap with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge. Lewandowski being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute...
Goes for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Lewandowski clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Gehi. Prachuap have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Driving forward.
Lewandowski clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that has been cleared. Bernardo Silva. Haaland could move up a gear here. Marcelo does well to get it back.
Substitutions taking place.
Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely feeding his son. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here. O'Reilly. It's Bernardo Silva. No, he's not getting his way this time. And that's gone loose. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nuri. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Now it's Aubameyang. Kusanov wins the duel this time. Lewis. 75 minutes played. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lewandowski. Bernardo Silva. And he's been shifted off it. Lewis. Foden. He's got away. And it's Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, this looks sharp. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, what has happened here? Great ball, and he's in. Neymar! It goes to show he is human after all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's Ødegaard. He's having a pop! Superb from Ødegaard! He's got himself an absolute peach. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Prachuap find a position of real strength now. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar. Ødegaard. Upamecano. Now it's Bale. Tries to dink it through.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Ake. It's a pretty loose pass. Bale. It's Bale! Lacking in accuracy. Lewis. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That'll be a throw-in. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Aubameyang picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Kirkchu. It's a pretty loose pass. Belletti. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And can he finish it? And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Belletti. That ball looks a good one. Van Basten. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that was nowhere near his best. Ibrahimovic, he won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rummenigge, Ibrahimovic. Thailand, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he welcomes it in. He's in! It's Fulham! Oh no, what has happened here? A probing pass. And here's Kirkchu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played into space.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Kirkchu is the team's great visionary. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Forlan. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Dani Olmo. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Pirlo. Oh, that's well spotted. Kirkchu. This is a promising build-up. Pele. Pirlo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Van Basten. And he was quick to react. Ferdinand. Now he's off and running. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Dani Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Lam tries to... Oh, what has happened here? Crosses it in. Pirlo. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Belletti gets a good foot in there. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's had it taken off him. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. He has found the way through. They've got a corner here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we get things going again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And this is Forlan. And it's Roberto Carlos. Turan is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Adams. That has not gone well. Turan. Pele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's charged, surely! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pele. And that has left him in a heap. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And he's in on goal! Oh, good effort! It's a goal! And the game has liftoff! Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti. Towering header! And that is well cleared. And the pass is intercepted. Ferdinand is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Robertson. Fermin showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's Bale! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Bale certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Well, that has not gone well. Fermin, looking to play him in. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Bale. Pelé. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Not the most accurate. Takes a shot! Goal! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Thailand are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And it's Messi. Mbappe might just make this. And smartly reclaimed. Ball's gone out of play. Rummenigge. Now who's going to be first to this? Good take, and is he in? Rummenigge! And he's stuck it away. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Rummenigge really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So it's Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. That pass isn't the best. And it's Pirlo. Mbappe. And here's Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Totti. Messi. Now it's Bale. Pelé.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice looking ball. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Out towards the flank. He leaps for it! Oh, he's been caught napping! Rummenigge. Thailand heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely aimed pass. Now this could be a chance. Pelé. Saliba. It's Pedri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good strength. And this is Totti! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This is a promising build-up. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? And this is Bale. There's the header! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, a very decent attempt. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's forced to go back. Probing pass. Schneider has it out wide and in space. Schneider stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Oh, he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pirlo running with intent. He's picked his way through. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter.
Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mateus powering forward here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Messi has it in a wide position. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He won't be happy with that one. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now, can they get him away? Oh, Ibrahimovic! It's hit the crossbar. He's got away with one there. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And he's being shifted off it. Schneider, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Mateus. Mateus charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Half-time getting close now. Mateus. That is ended up in no man's land. That is a Rummenigge! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Pirlo. And Mateus. And Messi! And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Thailand are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
And we'd like to inform you now
Thailand sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And here is the first touch of the second half. Pirlo. Rummenigge does well to get it back. Crunching tackle. The ball has bounced loose now. Pele. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Look at this. Rummenigge! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Thailand find a position of real strength now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's good play from him.
Pirlo. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Otto. Now it's Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Dembele. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pass somewhat off target.
That's going in strongly.
Mateus. Schneider. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Thailand are looking to go forward now. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. In with the challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Tries one from range! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now the ball in. It's Pirlo! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's been taken short. Great chance! He's kept it out just. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Half an hour gone in the second half. Azar could move up a gear here. Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Thailand.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17, Messi. Number 11,
Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And instinctive. Oh, greatly!
Number 13,
Final touch was poor.
Fernandez. Number 7, Bale. Number 24.
Oh, what a mistake!
Number 8,
That is great defending, so alert. Thailand are almost home and dry now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos showing good feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. But that has not gone well. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Madrid seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And he shoots! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Rooney with the clearance.
2 added minutes has been
Lahm
indicated.
has the space to skip. He leaps for it! And no mistake. Cannavaro. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's bad. And the finish! A whisker away from making it 4. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Thailand.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things already rolling.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with...
Bale! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Hello! Thailand with the corner, they're first. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bale. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. White going forward. And that was asking for too much. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Pizarro. And that pass just didn't quite work. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Spread to the right. The less said about that pass, the better.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And now they can clear their lines. Now, can they get him away? Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, important interception. Now it's Pizarro. Now it's Stoichkov. And he plays one through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Over to the right flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Tries to pass it through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Cannavaro has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Now it's Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. Unai Simon clears. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Pass somewhat off target. Pirlo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Zanetti getting this one clear. There will be a throw-in. Stam cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Bale, and a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Raul. Coming on the field is number 3, Franz Beckenbauer.
Roberto Carlos looking to play him in. That's put paid to the danger. Taken back almost at once. Lahm. Beckenbauer is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a good spell of possession, this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luis Suarez! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Thailand have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Thailand have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And that was nowhere near his best. And this is Bale. And he cuts out the supply.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard. Bullet. Pizarro. Zanetti. And they win it back again. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Thailand just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back. And there's a goal! And once more he proves rigid and robust. It's a promising position.
That's good play from him.
There's the delivery.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Luis Suarez. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that could well leave a mark. It's their second corner of the game. Tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Thailand have their third corner. He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Flings in across. He leaps for it! And he's heaved it away. And that's a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And it's been hooked away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with
The
it.
attendance for this match was 71,800.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello attendees, this is
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against nil.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, Vinicius Junior!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, they've got it again, and he's found, and he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lille with the corner, they're first. Beckham plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. And here's Del Piero. Vinicius Junior. Great challenge, timed to perfection. And Beckham! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Driving on and making good progress. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The less said about that pass, the better. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pirlo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thailand, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. It's a pretty loose pass. Thailand
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rummenigge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shot a goal! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Ribéry. That's very neat. Ribéry going face to face. He's having a shot! And that's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. We're looking at a different game now. And again! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Has another go! A real chance and a real let-off. Ribéry. Del Piero. He's got away. Oh, such a... Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Now there's a fine ball. Zola. Rummenigge. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the through ball, and he's in, and Sola! And again, there it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
Rummenigge! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! And they're threatening to fly away here! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
It's Ibrahim! It's bounced back off the post. Pele! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Thailand claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So we're underway for the second half. And this is Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A finish right from the top draw! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's Dembele! Pirlo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's a sharp little ball, and a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Lam. Thuram calmly anticipates. And this is Dembele. And it's been hooked away. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Zola. Pirlo. And that has been cut short.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
And the finish! Oh, off the bar!
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. This is a promising build-up. Del Piero. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Beckham with the cross. Oh, that was vital. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Vinicius Junior. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... Ibrahimovic! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Thailand really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 25, Zola. Number 11, Peeler. Coming on the field, number 8, Gerd Moon. Number
Lille
13,
have the chance to go the other way.
Number 24.
It's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Del Piero with the cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been cut out, well played. Thailand still have the cards to affect this game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the ball's come loose here. Maldini. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And there's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Can he get it through? Might be danger here. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. That's going wide left. Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes purring through the gears. Now it's Beckham. That's a nicely shaped ball. Makaleli. Thuram looking to pass their way up the pitch. Back where it came from. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Dembele. Thuram gets over and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. And the pass is intercepted. And we're done. Thailand pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus Højlund. OK, he's landed on the biggest stage right now, but there are an awful lot of aspects of his game that need improving, and I think we've seen that. Yes, he's got the basics, they're all in place, but he has a lot of hard work to put in now before he can emerge as the striker everybody would like him to be.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And he's there to clear it. And the finish! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Spread it left. Platini. Botman getting this one. Chance! Oh, good finish. 2-0, and in next to no time. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Thailand are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Searching pass he's played there. Now this could be a chance. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nice interception, well timed. That's a sharp pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Guendouzi. And here's Suarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's an excellent interception. Thailand
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Platini. Pirlo. Aims beyond the defence. Real chance here. There's the shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Thailand find a position of real strength now. Bruno Fernandes! He's kicked it out just.
Thailand really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Lahm. Platini. Pirlo powering forward here. Ødegaard. And it's Drogba. And it's Porro. Drogba. Ferdinand. Bruno Fernandes. Very much a man of this moment. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Guendouzi, not the most accurate pass. Dimarco. Now it's Højlund. Pedro Porro. And they win it back again. Knocks it into space. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ødegaard. Dimarco. Now it's Drogba. To Guendouzi. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Flashes it across. Roberto Carlos.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's going for goal! And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Sanchez.
Has been indicated.
And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Højlund. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Thailand looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. Away we go again. And it's McTominay. Great vision. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now he's got space here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Defending in numbers, sharp, and it's Pirlo! No, not quite.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
McTominay. Botman. And here's Drogba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pirlo. Pedro Porro.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Højlund. Engages and forces him off the ball. Platini. Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez. Clipped into space. He's having a shot! And that was very necessary. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he's in on... He's had a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Platini. Oh, good-looking ball. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pedro Porro, he's on it, can he get away? Now it's McTominay. Now it's DiMarco. Hoisted in. Defending of the desperate variety.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Lahm. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Suarez. Wriggles his way through. Guendouzi. And this is Drogba. Now it's McTominay. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. Bruno Fernandes, who can single-handedly make a difference. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising. Pirlo! Pedro Porro. Guendouzi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a lovely pass. Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes looking to receive it in space. Oh, good effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Thailand have their third corner.
Substitution for Thailand, number 13, Bruno Fernandes. Number 22, Platini.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story.
Number 5, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Lahm gets into a good position.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for...
Shot a goal! Now it's Drogba.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Number 7,
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 20,
Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
substitutions
he knows
taking place.
That's a shade optimistic. Just 5 minutes left. Vermin couldn't squeeze it through. Greenwood played into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Drogba. That's a little off target. Drogba. Now it's Højlund. Now it's Guendouzi. And he's picked out the run. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Thailand can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super...